Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's long overdue for a video. I feel like you guys always see in my house, but December I feel like you guys will be seeing more content that is not always home based. I know somebody asked for a self-care video. I'm gonna postpone that right now because it's just too much for me right now, but I am gonna give you guys a little morning of my morning skin routine while I get ready for the day. Today is actually Sunday, November 23rd, and I always go in with the Innisfree, so I'm using their serum. I've been using this for a while. If you've been following me, I've probably been using this for like 3-4 years, maybe the most. But I go in with that serum, and then I go in with my lotion. Well, I had to buy a brand new one. The one that I normally use, which is the Bare Minimals. They're not normally. It's no longer not in stock. It's no longer, I guess, made anymore. So now I was on Amazon, like I'm looking for it. They didn't have it, so I saw this one and everybody were talking about it, so I started using this one. So far I haven't had like a major breakout. I think a lot of my breakouts is from me touching my face, to be honest, and then also putting gel on my edges. But they had this, so I said let me try it. So far not horrible. This is the Bare Minerals Skin Longevity Butter Drench Cream. I don't know, sometimes my thing doesn't want to focus, but I'll leave everything in the description. So I started using that. I bought that from Amazon because I ran out of face cream, and I always need this is pretty good though, the thickness. When winter comes, I always need a thicker face cream, or else my skin will just be dry. And my skin generally, when it's winter, it dries up like in this area, my nose area, and sometimes parts of my forehead. So I need a thick cream. So what do I need to update you guys on? I did finally get you a vlog this week. Honestly, because there was just a lot of things I would film and then I didn't like it, so that's why you guys weren't getting consistent vlogs. But coming December, I think I started with that, I don't remember. I'm just gonna go in with the Suave deodorant, Wild Cherry Blossom. Coming December, I actually have a lot of holiday, not even end of this week, but December, by the time you see the content, it will start December. You're gonna get a lot of, I don't want to flash anybody, let me tie this tight. You're gonna get a lot of holiday content, so I feel like next month you guys will get more of the fun content, if you will. Well, one, because holiday content, but also I am gonna do a few like events, and this time I'm trying not to cancel them. I actually saw a free event that they were giving in my union, so I was like, oh, that seems fun. Generally I like to just go home, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna sign up and go. Although yes, I do have pressing things to do, last minute assignments. So I don't remember if I spoke to you guys last week. I don't remember my last vlog. I would have to like rewatch the vlog because I don't remember sometimes what I said detailed to you guys. But you know what, let me put my clothes on and lotion up my skin, and then we'll discuss more, because I look like, yeah, I am back. So what I was going to share with you guys is I have roughly about 3 weeks to get all the last of my assignments completed. There is one assignment that's due next Sunday. I'm actually almost done. Something is playing on my laptop. I have like one more video. Once that's done, I'm gonna pick up my laptop and get started. I have to finish that, which is a module. I was almost done with it. I had started it last week so that I could kind of like catch up, so that I could get it out the way, because I had already started it in between time when I had a day off or stuff like that. Thanksgiving, I want to do work, but I don't want to do work at the same time. But I also feel like I relaxed a lot last week. I got some things done, but then after, like, I feel like Thursday, Friday, I think even Friday normally I don't really do any work anyway, any schoolwork. It's pretty much my relaxed time. Thursday I relax. I think Wednesday I relax. I didn't really do much. I think I want to say only Monday is the only day that I really, Monday and probably Tuesday, that I really like did work. this last week I kind of just chilled. I didn't feel like to do too much, but I'm not worried about the module thing. I'm almost done that. So like I said, once this video is done, I'm gonna pick up my camera and I'm gonna get that done and complete it so I could just submit it, because I'm pretty much almost done. I think I have like two questions to finish, then I'll submit it. Well, obviously I'll edit it, because I always have to read out loud like my answers. Does anybody else do that before? Like, because sometimes if you don't read, then you see like mistakes that you didn't realize that was there. So I'm just gonna quickly go do a brief read over it again and then submit it. And then the last 3 major things that I have to complete for December, also not adding, because I don't know if my professor for one of my classes, she's going to give us another discussion post. She did give us one that was due this Sunday. I already finished it early. I tackled it, I think, on, I want to say Monday, because I wanted to be done, because Monday I came home earlier. Well, I did it when I came back home, actually, because I had to go to my dentist appointment. But I ended up tackling that and finishing that. I wanted to get that out of the way so I didn't have to worry about it today. So that's done. I don't know if she's going to give us another one for this week, or she's just going to let us chill, because I think she also mentioned, because Thanksgiving weekend is this weekend, so we don't have too much to do. And then also, but she did say if we wanted to get our exam earlier than the 1st, which would be next week, December 1st, we could ask. Pretty much it's going to be based on a movie. She says she feel like everybody did better with, when she gave us our last exam, it was like a 2-part exam, if it was, or not 2-part exam. Well, it was a 2-part exam, but it was 2 separate parts, if that makes sense. So one half was a multiple choice part and short answers, and the other half was a movie and all like essay questions. So I think she said she's gonna make our final exam exactly that format, because she feel like everybody did better that way. Honestly, I like that, but that way better, because I was just able to watch a movie. I could jot down notes and then kind of like relate it to the work that we've learned so far. So yeah, that's another thing I need to do, is go through my reading guides and like kind of, I don't think she gave a study guide, actually. I need to ask her about that. I do have a Zoom with my professor tomorrow, like late at night though. So that's why that's my second priority. So I want to finish this module assignment once I get my laptop free. I want to finish that, submit that. Then I'm gonna go back into doing my research for my final paper, because that and the project from my other class is probably like the most stressors, if you will, that I'm trying to like get on top of. The final exam I don't think is gonna be too bad this time, so that's not the thing that I'm like very like, I guess, too like ruffled about. But the final paper and the final project that I have from my other class, those are the 2 that I'm kind of like, I need to be on it, and both require research. So it's kind of like, it brings you back to early November, where we had 2 projects. I had 2 projects due for both classes, and a paper, mind you. I had paper due too. A paper and a presentation was due earlier this month, and then it was just a lot. So I'm kind of like trying not to have too much. So my goal today, I think, is going to be a lot of researching, kind of finding the articles that I need and stuff like that. And then from there, at least I have the articles and stuff, and then I can kind of work through it. If I can, I'm trying not to like kill myself, but I wanted to also see if I could start doing some of the research for my, what do you call this, for my project, so that way I know, like, just having an outline. Normally I work well like that, starting with the outline, and then from there I kind of just start writing my stuff. So yeah, that's that. And then also I have some trainings I have to do for work in December, so I'm very busy in December. But I'm trying to like have a head start now, because yes, I could just chill and do nothing today, but I feel like I've had enough days where I was chilling, do nothing. Even last night I just came home and was just like, eh. So today I'm like, let me get stuff done. It's already 10:36, so I'm gonna go for like about 11. I'll start really getting into doing some work, and then I'll probably just watch Netflix. Normally that's what I do to pass the time. And then yeah, then tomorrow's work, and I gotta work Tuesday. Wednesday I won't be going to work, so I have a very short work day. Just gotta get through 2 days, and I'm big sayonara for the Thanksgiving break. I don't know if I'm gonna make this chunks of different parts, because Wednesday I know I'm gonna be home, so I might get a little clip there, get another clip of other stuff, and compile this into a whole vlog instead of you guys just seeing me in my room all the time talking. I say that all the time, but I promise you December we're gonna get more like outdoorsy concert content than my regular. So I promise that. Hey guys, welcome back. Oh, I don't know why I'm saying welcome back. I talked to you guys yesterday. Today is November 24th, so it is the next day. It's Monday. Oh, my work day was chaotic. When is it not chaotic? But today was very much. And you know, I wanted to explode. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I actually went on a not a crazy shopping spree, but it's actually for content. So I definitely will be working on that. I'm thinking I might be working on it. Sorry, there's something on my bed and it was annoying. I'm thinking I'm gonna be working on it on possibly Wednesday because I'm home and it's just me and my brother. So if anything, I could just like make him like go somewhere else and be quiet. Well, actually he can stay next to me. What am I saying? Because I think what I am gonna do is gonna be more so voiceover for the finished product. But I do have an idea coming up, so if you guys just see randomly that I post, I was invited to do a campaign. I'm not gonna say the brand yet because I want it to go through, and I'm praying that like everything goes well. That's kind of like my thing for right now. Just having a lot of faith, because sometimes I feel like I'm losing my mind. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Besides my work day being crazy and chaotic and me feeling like I wanted to explode because it was just a lot that happened, the good part of it is like while I was on my way, I think during lunch actually was the first time my lunch, or it was like right after my lunch, I got a notification of my grade for one of my assignments. Thank God above, I got a 94 in that. So we had a presentation we had to do. The professor did say something about like, which I know I was doing because I get nervous, so that's why like sometimes I like to just read off stuff, but it's not good because you should also have, there was also parts of the presentation where I kind of like didn't read off the slide, and I was saying what's the word, I was like speaking on it from personal experience, and I feel like that's easy for me if I know like exactly, or if I already have in my mind exactly how something relates to me or something that I've seen. But I feel like when it's not, it's kind of hard to not read off. So my professor did make a comment, some comments like that when I was reading about the presentation. She was like how there was parts where she's like, she liked when I kind of didn't read off the slide and I kind of talked more in depth, because then it wasn't like too much, which I try to do that for all of the slides, but some of the slides I didn't do it because I guess also because some stuff I didn't really have an actual, I don't want to say connection, or I didn't actually physically see it happening too, so that's why I couldn't really, I guess, talk about it. But then there was also, because I don't know, like I naturally have been doing that. When I did my first presentation for my other class, I was reading off the stuff, but then I also try to like not say word for word, and then I was also trying to add like the experience part of it or something that I know. But long story short, because I don't want to be talking to you guys too long, it is 3 minutes already. What I wanted to tell you guys, the good thing about today is that I got 2 A's on my assignments. So she had checked the presentation first. That was what I was talking about, and then on my way home, she also checked, pretty much my professor checked everything today, because I was actually waiting for a lot of my grades, but I didn't want to like pester her like, oh, we're gonna get the grades, because obviously our professors have lives just like we have lives, so you got to give them grades to get your grades. But I'm very like stressed about stuff like that, so I'm like, oh, I hope I do good. Although I know I've been doing good in the class, I'm still like, eh. But anyway, so I got an A on the presentation, which I was fine. I didn't even care that I got like 3 points. I think I got 4 points off. What is 4 points? It was still an A, so I was like, as long as I get an A, that was just my mind frame. I didn't even care. I just didn't want like a C or anything. So I did that, and then we had like this short paper I got an A on that as well. She just took off like 2 points because of like little citation things, errors and stuff like that. Again, not a biggie. I think also, even though I revised and I read out loud, some parts I probably missed it because I was trying like my... So hold on, I'm scared, guys. I just got my grade for this project. Okay, 137 out of 150. How much is that? Okay, I'm still at a 90. I'll take the 91. I'm not stressing. I thought it was a bad grade. I almost cried. So I didn't get the notification because I'm not looking at my phone. And I didn't look at my watch. I just got my grade for that other IEP project that I was just talking about. I got a 91. I'll take the 91. I'm not stressing. Like, this was a lot to do, okay? She graded it out of like different numbers, and all the numbers are driving me crazy. But overall, my grade, it seems like my final grade came up to a 3.7, which averages to distinguished still, which means I still get an A. So that's all I care about, you guys. I'm sorry, like, you gotta understand, like, I'm gonna take a 91 out of all I didn't want to see this semester is C's, okay? A B I was gonna take, but that was I was like, no way, because it's a lot to do. I was stressed, okay? So I'm gonna take my distinguished. I still got a distinguished grade. So, cause she highlighted it at the end, it says grade scale distinguished is a 4.0 to a 3.68. Overall, my average came up to a 3.7. I'll take the 3.7. All right, not even stressing.